Swimming Pool International, the Swimming Pool Podcast.
A warm welcome to our International Swimming Pool Podcast. We talk about dream pools around the world. In front of me sits Angela Herrmann, International Sales Manager at Benke Manufacturing in Germany.
And in front of me sits Michael Fisser, Export Manager at Fluvo Schmalenberger from Tübingen in Germany. Hi, Michael.
How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty well.
Good.
Exciting time now.
Yes. I'm really happy to be here.
Yes.
Today we are actually at the first day of the Piscine in Lyon, the 27th edition. Wow, can you believe that?
27th?
Yes.
And it's already every 2 years. It's like, oh my God, when did they start?
Yeah, so it's like more than 50 years ago. It started in the late 70s.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't know that.
No. And it's the biggest fair for pools and spas in the world, with visitors from all around. And of course we are very excited to meet international customers, friends and partners, and to see finally have a show again.
And here we are in Lyon, and kind of a little bit in the center, let's say, of France. I hope I say it correctly. And yes, it's a very, very nice city. It has a beautiful city center, very old. Actually, I read that Lyon is over 2,000 years old, and
Really?
it's World Heritage.
Wow.
And of course, it's famous for food.
Yes.
It's so famous for French food. And there I have a little story. I remember when I came driving towards Lyon, and I said, I studied in Dijon when I was younger.
Okay.
And I had this friend, and he always bring me some pastry from Lyon.
Okay.
So it's very famous here. French food from this area is famous even in France. So I think we have some time to enjoy that too.
Okay, well, I also understood there's a nice bakery inside. Maybe we can try a pastry later on.
Yeah, let's start with this, no?
And what also is so exciting, the show, due to COVID, didn't take place in 2020, so it's 4 years now. It has been 4 years. So I'm really, really eager to meet our customers again and to see new products.
Yeah. And I had the chance to walk around yesterday where they were building already some stands, and I thought this time really I see a lot of exhibitors, and I think it will be very seriously interesting what new products are out in the swimming pool and wellness industry.
Yes, and tell us a bit, Angela, why are we doing this podcast?
We're doing that because, as you mentioned, it's about the dream pool. We want to inform our listeners to, what is new in the market, what can you do with the pool, what types of pools out there. We will talk about water treatment, about a big topic here in Europe at the moment about energy saving, about water features, because the pool, you can do so much more nowadays. It's not like maybe 30 years ago when you really went into a pool to swim and do exercise. Nowadays it's also a place to leisure, to sit around
to
and
relax.
To have a lot of attractions. We want to inform.
And also let people know that there is a difference in the markets. In Europe it's all about energy saving currently, while in India it's maybe more about wellness. So there's so much topics that we can cover over time. And I would say have a very good show, and let's see who we can meet today.
Yeah, and we are here, you don't see it, but we are seriously here sitting at the entrance. So it's really time to walk in and talk to people, talk to partners, to other industries who produce or sell products for the pool. And let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, hello. We're still here in Lyon, and we're super excited because it's our first interview partner we really have, and we do. It's Korcan here. Welcome, and he's from Sankurt. She actually has those kind of project what we are talking about, Dream Pool, and he has a company which is situated in Turkey as well as in Germany. And yes, I want to hear something. I'm very excited to listen to what you have to tell us.
Yes, so although we know you, Korcan, please tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Thank you very much. I'm also very happy to be a part of this podcast. As you both know, our company is a 40-year-old company, a family company from Turkey, originated from Turkey, Istanbul. We have subsidiaries in Istanbul, in Bodrum, Turkey, and also in Germany, in Dortmund. So we employ about 100 people all around Europe, and we are doing from private pools to hotel projects and to public pools, a lot of square meters per year. So we are happy to be a part of this, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, very very interesting. So you started in Germany. How long ago?
In Germany, we started 3 years ago, and we have already a lot of projects in Germany. In Germany, the pool market is growing a lot faster, and so we are very happy with our investment in Germany, and we hope to do more, of course, in the following years.
Okay, and yeah, well, you can ask have a
And I
question.
think I just thought about Turkey, and I thought about this dream destination. No, you have such a beautiful landscape, and you have the sea. You must have amazing projects.
Actually, yes, we have a lot of projects in Turkey, and we have a lot of projects with branded projects that we call them. We made, with cooperation of German companies, we made this Ritz-Carlton Residences Bodrum project. It finished in 2020. It was with 75 villas, and 75 villas had all had pools. And now we are doing the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul project. That's a different investor, but the same brand. And the Ritz-Carlton Istanbul has it's a big skyscraper, so to say, and it has penthouse pools. It has indoor pool, outdoor pool, it's spa area, and it's a very fascinating project, as to say.
I can
Wow.
imagine. And what do you love so much about this job?
Actually, I can say what I love about my job is I'm also a civil engineer, so I'm in construction business. What I can say the most I like in our job is we can finish very beautiful project in a couple of months. So we are satisfied in a couple of months, and we can see the end of our project, and we can see the end result, and that's very, very satisfying for us.
Yes, instead of years and years.
Yes, for a normal civil engineer or an engineer or an architect, you have to wait 2 or 3 years until you see the result of your project. But in swimming pool business or in spa business, you can see in a couple of months what you have done, what you have accomplished. I think it's the best of our business, best part of our business.
Yes, just one question while you were talking about this came to my mind, and I thought, what is actually special in the Turkish market and maybe different from the German market in terms of pools and wellness industry?
That's a very good question, actually. We are aware of both markets. We work in both markets, in Germany, in Europe, and in Turkey. So there's a very huge and important difference between two markets. In Turkey, if a customer can achieve to have a pool, he has less awareness of money, less awareness of costs. In Turkey, if I have to have a pool, I have to have the best. So we have always concrete pools with tiles, with the best tiles, and infinity pools with the best controllers, with the best filtration systems. But in Germany, it means I can have a pool, and that's it. So I think the way to look at the luxury is different in both markets, because Turkey is a Mediterranean country, of course, and Germany is a Middle European company, and I think the country. And so we have these differences. I think it's an important difference. If you achieve a luxury market in Turkey, you are more successful than you can be in Europe.
I think that's very interesting for us as international salespeople, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And how do you see the future of the pool world?
I think the pool world will develop further. The energy crisis that we are we're living right now, it's of course a problem, but I think we will have better solutions. We have the pool covers, we have the better insulations, we have the more effective pumps, more effective controllers. So I think we will develop ourselves better in this area to solve the energy crisis. And everybody is loving their homes, and I think the private pool business is going to develop much more further.
So you're actually quite positive.
I'm positive.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Well, thank you very much for this small interview, and appreciate your time. And it was very interesting what you had to say. And yeah, thank you very much.
I thank you, and I appreciate it also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, Juri Katz from Maytronics here in Lyon at the biggest show world for swimming pools and wellness in the world.
It is.
We are very excited to have you here on our table.
Thank you.
And like to ask you some questions.
Perfect.
Yes,
How
and
are
it's
you?
after so many years, it's so exciting to be here again. And good to see you, Juri.
Yeah, you can hear the noise at the background. So many people running around after 4 years. It's amazing to meet again with people, to see what's new in the market. It's really an event, and we are very happy to be here as well.
Okay,
Good
so
that you said what is new in the market.
Yeah.
Let us know something, what you
Yeah.
do and
You-
what is new.
You know, Maytronics, as usual, is at the edge of the technology. We are thinking of the future, and we are introducing now a very nice robot called the Liberty. Basically, it's following the trends of other tools and so, which is a battery-driven robot with very, very nice features I would like to tell you about.
and is it all available already, or will it be for next season?
We are now in the stage where we are testing the product. We are at the final stage. We are very happy with the results. The product will be available for the market starting January 2023. And it will be a product suitable. Of course, it's on the Dolphin platform that everybody knows. It's a very nice robot with a running time of 1.5 hours, suitable for pools up to 10 meters. It has inductive charging, which is a very nice feature, not exposing it or the contacts to erosion and things like that. It has very nice LED indicators in the front, showing the end customer exactly what he wants to know, how long the battery lasts. Activating is on off, very, very easy. Scrubs and collect the dirt like all the dolphins are doing. And it's a very nice unit, and it looks really sexy.
And it's cableless.
It's cableless, exactly.
So
As I
it's-
said, instead of a cable, we have an inductive charging. The charging takes about 4 hours, and the robot is running for 1.5 hours and does a beautiful job. And we are so happy, and I assume the end customer will also be excited and happy with the result of this nice product.
Oh, great. And it will be available for Europe as well as US?
We are allowing it and in entering into all markets with the product. We are doing a soft launch, what we call, because the end customer is an unknown factor for us. You know, the customer are used to a cable, they are used to have the robot for several weeks sometimes in the pool. Here we are talking about a very, very different technology, and it will be a very interesting feedback from the customer, how they like to have a robot, not only a drilling machine or a handy or a car, but a water robot that runs around and cleans the pool.
and it all works on an app, no? You can.
This is a topic which for now is not fully integrated, because you know that the robot is submerging underwater. It doesn't have any communication. So the app operates when the robot is outside. You can configure the robot. Once it's in the water, there is no communication and the robot is independent. But here you have the very advanced scanning system of Maytronics that makes sure that the robot covers the whole pool, regardless what shape or surface it has.
And I know that was for me super exciting. You have a little tool that the
Yes.
robot is even listening like a little bell. I was
Yes.
like, wow.
This is a very nice tool. It's a clicker. Basically, the robot stops at the wall after 1.5 hours scanning. So you have two
Wow.
options. Either you can start fishing the robot out of the water, or you click with the clicker. We have a microphone integrated into the robot. It recognizes the voice and it climbs to the water line and waits patiently for you to take it out of the water.
Wow.
Pretty amazing.
Yes. Well.
We are very far, we humans already, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see where it develops, you know.
Yeah, this
it's,
is what I want to ask you. Do you have any ideas what will be, what is the future?
You know, the industry is considered to be a very non-conformative. It's a very slow-moving industry. However, in the last few years, we see dramatic changes in controlling, in water quality, and I assume robots as well will have in the future ability to clean itself and things like that. But you know, we will not reveal too much
No.
to the competition, but we are working on independent robots that will be totally independent, and you will only need to take it out here and there to see that the robot is functioning well.
Great.
The poor pool boy.
Yes.
Nothing to do.
No, we love them as well. No,
Okay.
they're doing a marvelous job.
Okay. Well.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much, and for your time. We know that you're very busy at this show, and
Thank you.
have a good
Always.
have a good week, the rest of the week, and thanks again.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Perfect.
Hi, Angela.
In front of me actually sits Dominik Graf, the owner and CEO of Dryden Aqua. And we talk about water treatment today. And I have to say, I always love, and I know we talked about it before, but I have to mention it. I always loved the story about the dolphins. Maybe we can start a bit from the beginning, and then we really talk about water treatment. And also what is really entering at the time now is water saving.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, the dolphin story. Well, this is the base where AFM started. You know, my friend and partner, Dr. Howard Dryden, he invented this famous filter media AFM, activated filter media, which is done out of a recycling glass and a very sophisticated process, washed, cleaned, whatever, and then activated. And this was also the question, how did he get to this? And it was about the dolphins. Dr. Howard Dryden, he's a marine biologist, and he did treatment systems for dolphinariums. And in dolphinariums, most often these dolphins live in chlorinated systems. And well, the lifetime of dolphins in chlorinated systems is
Sure.
10, 20 years. It's not short, but it's 10, 20 years. And they are dying from lung diseases, coming from trichloramine, coming from triolemethanes, such as chloroform. And his mission was to do these systems to minimize these disinfection byproducts, so the dolphin gets up to 40, 50 years like they do in the oceans. So this was his base, and this is where he started. So where Dryden Aqua had his roots, and later on he moved to the pool industry, actually by me. We met each other by chance, and I tried it out in my pool. I was blown away, you know, about the performance. You know, the day after where I had it in my pool, the water looked completely different. I could reduce the oxidation. I used at that time with peroxide, with Pyrosoft, by 50%, and this is where I got into this, where I got this Dryden virus. And well, I tried it in my pool, and then I went to Scotland and I met Howard. He looked like an old Viking, you know, with long hairs, etc. Really old
Yes,
hippie.
yes.
I was 25 years already in the pool water treatment, but I learned in one day from Howard more than I learned in 25 years.
Right.
And the unique thing was this biological approach, you know, where he said, Dominic, we have to understand how nature works. You know, we have to work not against nature, but with nature. So what we should do, instead of let bacteria grow in high population and then try to solve the problem with high dose of chlorine or any other oxidants, let's prevent the growth. And therefore we need a bioresistant filter media. And therefore we have to remove by good filtration, maybe improve by coagulation flocculation with our APF, all the nutrients which are in the water, because if there is no nutrients in the water, there is no growth. And if the bacteria do not have a surface to grow on it, they cannot grow. So you don't get into problem. And this biological approach was really unique. It still is unique. He was the first biologist in our industry. And yeah, this was this virus which I got on day number 1 when I met him, and I never got away from it.
Maybe you can say something. What is then? A lot of people use sand, right, for filtration. But what makes AFM so different?
Yeah, we there are less and less people who have sand. More and more people are moving now to AFM. I mean, what makes a difference? There are 3 things. AFM filters a lot better than sand. It's roughly twice as good as sand if we're talking about small particle. I mean, good sand filters down to 20 micron, 30 micron, 50 micron. AFM comes to 1 micron. So it's the filtration performance. But I guess even more important is the bioresistance. So you don't have bacterial growth of bacteria. You don't have clumping. You don't have channeling. So the performance stays for years as good as it is the first day. You don't have all the pathogens which are growing in biofilm. If you don't have bacteria, you don't have biofilm. Therefore, you don't have all these pathogens like Legionellas and Pseudomonas and all this. But nowadays, with the energy crisis, the main factor that moves in is backwash efficiency.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're short in water and we are short in energy.
Exactly.
So if the people can save up to 50% of their backwash water, because it's more easy to backwash, you can backwash the media shorter, long enough, but shorter, and we measure this with turbidity meter in the backwash line. That makes a huge difference in residential pools and even more important in commercial pools, because cubic meters for water is what today in Germany, I would say it's roughly 2, 3, 5 euros. And to heat it up, when we had energy prices which were, 5 cents per kilowatt, that was an easy one, but now we're talking about 25 to 50. So
yeah,
that becomes, at the moment, it's the main issue, backwash efficiency.
Yes, and if you then put in electricity into account as well, pumps will be running shorter, right?
Not short. I think that's a little bit another story, but I'm fully for that. We filter 24 hours. That we use frequency inverters, variable speed pumps. I'm 200% in it. Control this also with a flow meter.
Yeah,
that makes a huge difference. And we also need, we want to profit by this low filtration velocity. But with the variable speed pump, we also will have the benefit to backwash the filters fast enough.
That's what I mean, yeah.
And also, we tested not just AFM, any other media. And for all the media, people always think the slower you're backwashing, the less better you consume.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Okay.
It's completely the opposite. If you have a high backwash velocity, you have a much more efficient backwash, then you can make it a lot shorter. To give you an example, if you backwash a filter at 30 meters per hour, you need 6 minutes.
Yes.
If you backwash it with 60 meters per hour, you can do it in 2 minutes. Not in 3, but in 2.
Right.
And this is the savings. And this is not just for AFM, this is for any other media. It's just AFM is at least by a factor of 1.5 to 2 the most efficient in backwash efficiency.
Well, it's quite interesting. It's fascinating, and the fact that it started with dolphins, with animals, and then it moved into pools, and now it started private pools and moves to public pools, as I understand. It's quite fascinating, and like you said, in this time of the crisis is in energy, the water pollution, everything on top of that it's fascinating. So.
I mean, quite logic. I would say go to AFM. That's for me the number one. No, but for a pool owner, I think the first thing you should do, you should go for a variable speed pump, 24-hour filtration, use a flow meter, run it at a low velocity for majority of the day if you're not using the pool. Have enough of power to backwash the filter properly, fast and short. I think that's the key one. And then the next step is go for smart systems. And we just launched now in the Dryden family a new product called Space, which is a AI, artificial intelligence-based pool management system, which will really improve all these processes automatically with artificial intelligence, where you will get another big savings in water and with that in energy, and make just your pool, just fun.
And with AI, you mean it's self-learning? It will adjust it according to the circumstances?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
well, that's really unique.
Yeah, that's really unique. We don't have AI so far in the pool industry.
Right.
And it will make the system better and better.
And I know this is one feature I especially like. It's like, when it's raining, you can see the forecast, no? And then you can already decide, okay, well, then it's the time to make the backwash.
No, you are not deciding it. It's the
system is
AI
deciding
who
it,
will
yeah.
do this
It
decision
knows
for
it
you.
already, but super smart. And then again, you save water.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's depending, of course, on the season. That might be quite a massive saving.
Yes.
But it's also, you don't have to calibrate anymore the probes during the season. It will help you to detect if you have a leakage in your system. It tries to analyze the problem before you have the problem, and will let you know. And that's quite fascinating. AI, I'm always a little bit on two sides. On the one side, I think, well, that's a little bit this big brother thing, 1984. On the other, AI really can make your life a lot easier. You see this with Tesla. It's a little bit the Tesla of pool control. So yeah, we are very much looking forward. It will come to the market from January on, and we believe it will be the next step.
And that will be available both for public and for private pools, or is it?
Yep, it will be for both. We will start and focus on the private pools, but it will be for both.
Right. Okay. Well, great. Thank you very much for your time. Very exciting news to look forward to. And yes, thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me here.
Yes, hello, good morning. Here we are again, and we sit in front of Jiri from NIVEKO. And it's the last day of the fair, and we came to your booth. First of all, what I noticed was that you have even real grass on your booth, which you told me you have to water every day. But we are not here for the grass. No, you are a famous producer of pools. And we would like to know more about it, what kinds of pools you have, and what is good to know for the end customer.
Yeah, good morning, everybody from Lyon, France. Yes, NIVEKO is a custom-built monopools producer, and we do our job for more than 30 years. And our company is well known in whole Europe because we provide our clients with a full range of products. First of all, we have skimmer and also overflow solutions. In the overflow segment, we are quite unique because we have 5 different models, and we can customize our product, and that's our strength.
Yes.
And on the market, I would say, and in this we are unique.
Right. And so now looking back at the fair this week, what is your feeling regarding the future, regarding 2023?
My feeling is positive, I would say. We met a lot of people here, our existing clients, new companies, and new people who could maybe become our partners. And the feeling in the branch, in the industry, is not so bad, because everyone knows that after 2 years of COVID time, which boosted up the whole industry, it will calm down, and it's good for the industry and it's good for all of us. But we still believe that we can take the time to improve everything in the company, to be ready for the next season and to provide our clients with high standards.
So Jiri, so you just mentioned you customized your pools, right?
Mhm.
So the customer can really say, I want to have this kind of shape, this size, and you will do it. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. That's how we work. So the client will come to us or to our partner with his specific wish, and we fulfill this wish if it's technically possible, of course.
Okay. How many pools you do?
In a year, we produce about 1,000 pools. That's our recent capacity we have.
Okay. Do you have any plans for the future, like different? I don't know, some super special, super different
Or
pool?
even different
is it?
colors.
Development.
We have a lot of news for next season, but at the moment I cannot tell you more details because we are preparing a partner evening for December for all of our partners from all of Europe, and we will provide them with this news at this time. So at this moment I can't tell you more details about it.
And the end customer, as you said, you customize. They already get the equipment with it, or how does it work?
The end client gets always the full package. It means the pool is full equipped with all installations which is necessary to have it in the pool. It means lights and inlets and countercurrents and whatever. And that's our strength, that we provide our clients with full installations which comes from the factory. So we don't need to install them on site, or our partner doesn't need to do it on site.
So that's very practical for them, no?
Yeah,
Then-
of course, of
Yes,
course.
Yeah.
It ensures a quick installation.
And do you, looking back, what do you consider the highlights of this exhibition? Not specifically NIVEKO, but in general. Have you seen something really special?
I consider this trade fair as the best in Europe because it's very large, very big, and it's very professional. You can see how many visitors
Yes.
here are, and what's the quality of exhibitors.
Yes,
So from
yes.
this point of view, I have a very good feeling about it.
And I would say it's not the biggest in Europe. It's the biggest in the world,
Yes.
for sure. It is
For
by
sure.
far. And I've seen this also again this time. It's by far the best.
Exactly.
Compared to others. If you only have to pick one exhibition, I would pick this one.
Yes, for sure. Exactly.
Especially if you come from far, no, and you really have to make a plan or something, no?
Yes, yes.
Well,
Yes, I would say
Thank
thank you very much for
thank
your
you very
time.
much,
And
With pleasure. Thank you.
we will meet again somewhere. And Angela, you had another question?
no, I just say no question. It's just thank you. It was very interesting, I think, for the end customer. And I just want to say thank you, Michael. We had such a great time here at the fair, no? And as you has mentioned, as Jiri also has mentioned, it is an amazing fair. No, you meet people from all over the world.
Yes.
It was crowded. We had super good customers, and we can only say to swimming pool builders or wholesalers, come to Lyon. I mean, we don't work here, but I really have to
Yes.
say so because it
Yes,
was
yeah.
really successful, and it's a lot of fun as well.
Yes.
You meet people in the industry which you haven't seen for a long time, and yeah.
Yes,
I
and
enjoyed it a
from my
lot.
side, of course, Angela, thank you also. It was really really nice to work with you, and we will be back with other podcasts in the future. And yes, thanks a lot, and you have a safe trip home tomorrow, Jiri.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
And okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. You can write us with any comments or questions at mail@swimmingpool-podcast.com.
And just a little looking forward in the future about our next episode. We'll be in France again, in the capital, and we're going to talk to a very, very big player of the industry, which we are very looking forward to.
Yes.
And, well, it was so great. It was such an exciting exhibition. Looking forward in 2 years to come again to Lyon. And, yeah, I'm just saying thank you, danke, gracias, merci, spasiba, xie.
Dankjewel.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This episode of the Swimming Pool International podcast is also supported by our media partner, Eurospa Pool News, the international media of pool and spa industry. Thank you very much for this support.